Libras, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what the next 7 days has in store. Any information that you need also will be listed in the description or the comment section. All right, so let's get started because your cards are already flipping out. I have the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Oh, and we also have the Death card. So let's put that here. Right off the bat, I'm getting a sense that someone around you is having a really hard time when it comes to a grieving process. If you've recently had a family member pass, or they've had a close friend, family member pass, you could be needing to support your significant other. Maybe there's another family member who's not taking a recent passing not too well, but someone needs your support. I'm also getting the sense that for a lot of you, you're starting to realize that the person you may have children with, they may not be in a space to where they're ready to change quite yet, or to change the way that they show up in the relationship between you two. And that maybe it's better to co-parent, especially with the 10 of Wands. You could be feeling slightly overwhelmed with responsibilities, things that you have to take care of in terms of like your, what's the word I want to use? You could be feeling overwhelmed because you have all this stuff that you have to take care of financially. There could be things that you physically have to take care of. You don't feel like you have any support with your child. And you could be considering whether or not working on a co-parenting relationship may benefit you, if there's a possibility. If not you, the person you may have children with may be considering this. But other than that, I'm also picking up this energy, Libras. Some of you are trying to pursue some sort of endeavor that could be out of the norm. Maybe this is you trying to become an entrepreneur. You're trying to go towards a different career path, and you could be finally feeling pushed to actually start taking action on this endeavor. With the Death card, especially right next to this 4 of Wands, you could be quitting that job, leaving that company where you don't feel like your salary is improving that much, or you're not getting a job upgrade. So where you feel like things are stagnant, you're going to start to realize that stagnant energy, especially with this Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to push you to finally make those necessary changes, or not even necessarily make the changes, but be in alignment with the changes that are trying to come in. I also get this sense somebody here is very overwhelmed when it comes to the feelings that they have for you in this connection, but because things are changing and they may have kind of messed things up between you two, they could randomly reach out to you and express the fact that they are still carrying this burden of what may have happened between you two, or just let their feelings basically come out as a whole. So there could be an interesting conversation with a Virgo. I'm even getting Scorpio energy, where they finally let you know what they've been thinking about behind the scenes since you guys haven't been speaking. I also see a change of luck or a change of circumstance for a lot of you guys as well, especially with the Hermit card. You guys have been doing like some deep soul searching, and this week you're going to be seeing the manifestations of like these internal changes that you've been experiencing almost reflect in the external, if that makes sense. So if you have been like changing your mindset, changing your, way of eating, what you've been taking in, this could start to manifest outwardly, where you're starting to see changes with your finances. You're starting to see changes with your physical body, for example. Okay, especially with the 9 of Swords and the Strength card right next to it. A lot of you are going to step into a space of being a lot more confident for sure this week. Especially when it comes to certain decisions you've been sitting on for a while now, indecisively allowing time to pass you by. You could feel very sure of yourself in this week. Yeah, especially when it comes to some sort of divorce, you could finally be saying, you know what? I need to leave this relationship. I need to separate myself from this connection because it's draining, especially with this Eight of Cups. Now, another thing that could take place during the next 7 days. And I want to actually clarify this. Why is this? Yeah, so in the next 7 days, there could be some sort of turnaround with a opportunity you may have applied for, you may have been offered. You could be hearing some really good news about you getting that job, getting that new raise, promotion here. And this could be something that you guys have been waiting for, literally waiting for, and then it just kind of comes in the nick of time. Okay, let's keep pulling some cards. Let's see what else is coming up. What's the energy around my Libras for the next 7 days? What is the overall energy? Overall energy for the next 7 days. So we have healing begins. So if you've been going through any physical health issues, you could be finding that your healing process during this week is going by smoothly. You could also find that if you guys were distraught or going through it, and you spending more time by yourself, this is very healing for you. Especially, like I said, if some of you guys are going through some sort of grieving process from a failed relationship, a family member passing, someone close to you passing. Okay, I'm just getting that sense. We also have nurture. And we have dreams coming true. Some of my Libras, you're going to find yourself really inspired to put the steps or take the action necessary to start, again, some sort of project. Yeah, I have lead and simply love. You could also be taking more of an action to show your partner that you're serious about the relationship by taking the lead in handling certain things. Like if you and your partner are about to move in with each other, this is you taking the lead when it comes to like staying on top of the logistics aspect. Or if you and your partner have been having issues in terms of communication, maybe you're trying to show up differently to show your partner that you're at least trying, or vice versa. But I feel like this time frame could be very healing and nurturing for you guys because your intentions or your focus is in a particular direction, which is really good. Now, what is the advice for Libras for the next 7 days? You can also realize that a family member is just not going to change. If they're constantly getting into trouble and you're having to help them, you're constantly having to be like the scapegoat, you're going to start to realize that a family member is not going to change. But we have love and we have the throat chakra. So Libra's big advice for you, surround yourself with people who you feel supported by, okay? This, to me, this feels like the six, or not the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups. But I don't think this is the Two of Cups in this deck. But with both of these cards actually here, surround yourself around people who genuinely care for you, who are genuinely in your corner. And this is finding ways to express yourself from a place of love. You're going to find yourself in conversations or in moments where maybe you're talking to people who take you, that try to take you out of your character, or who irritate you, or where you've been biting your tongue as well, especially in the workplace. This is you needing to speak up for yourself, but do it in a way where it's coming from a place of love, or it's not coming off abrasive. Okay, getting your point across, but knowing how to exactly do that. But this is the advice that I see for you, and hopefully that this reading was helpful. If you did enjoy, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.